experience in India was unforgettable.
Awesome, I guess. It was very different than anything we have had here in the US. I mean, I've been to New York City and it pales in comparison to there.
You're just constantly looking and there's people crossing the street and camels to your left, and then there's a rickshaw that you're driving on with a car.
Getting off that plane, like I was stepping into essentially a whole new world.
Three years ago, Marquette first sent a team over to St. Xavier in India. We did it because one of our former students here, an Indian priest, was starting a journalism program. So Marquette decided this would be a very good service learning project and a project of social justice for us to help a sister Jesuit university in India. The way the workshop works is that we take these students from India, most of whom have never done a video, most of whom have never done a website, most of whom have never even held a digital camera. And in about a 12 working day period, we've got them to where they all have a website and they all make a video and they all use digital cameras. It's really interesting to see how quickly they adapt and how well they interact with our students. We generally take 4 student aides over, as well as 2 or 3 faculty members. And the faculty members teach the overview courses. The aides work very closely with the students.
My name is Shyamak Unwala.
Hi, my name is Zubin Gomes.
My name is Kalshri Mathur.
Hi, I'm Deepshika.
My name is Ishan Mangal.
My name is Shreya.
I'm Ruhi.
My name is Farheen Raj.
My name is Saumin Parmar.
Vijay Mekwan.
My name is Brendan Davi.
I heard about this program from Father Vinayak, and we're already into journalism and helping with the college paper called ZAP. So he told us that we're having this program wherein, we'd be learning about more than just writing for newspapers. So we thought, yeah, it's a good opportunity, and we signed up for it. We are a visual generation, so any story needs a backup proof, and anyone who's wanting to know about something would want to know about, would want to see pictures related to that, would want to see videos, would want to see some visual graphics and all. So media storytelling, yes, it's I think the ultimate way of storytelling now.
Telling or story writing is the essence of communication. One does that all the time. What we did here was we combined the traditional story writing with the multimedia, with the help of multimedia and technology.
Digital technology lets us tell the story better because we're telling it in many different ways. And if we tell the story better, we're doing a more accurate representation of the world. And if you think of what social justice is all about, it really is presenting the world as it really is. And that's important. And digital journalism allows us to do that.
Well, before I was clicking photos, right? But what I learned from the backpack journalism is, the rules of clicking photos. It has a, it is not just clicking anything what you want, but what to focus, like a rule of third. Those rules you have come to know, and with, I think I would say that I have come to know technically photography, how to click. So that is benefit what I have received. Of course, the similar in videography also. That is what I got from the backpack journalism.
I wanted to know exactly what makes a good shot, how the technical aspects of journalism work, so that knowing that when I do eventually, if I do eventually work in front of the camera rather than behind it, I'll still kind of know enough to know what makes a good shot. It'll basically make everybody's job easier. So in that aspect, yes, I think I've come out the better before taking this course.
Obviously, when it comes to teaching anywhere, overseas, heck, even in a different part of town, there's always going to be barriers, be it personal or cultural, that you have to go through.
It's walking in, working with them, respecting their culture, and saying, you know what, how can I learn from you, and how can help me be a better person through what I can learn from you. So that's one thing I think that really sets apart this program, is the fact that we go in there with an atmosphere of This is going to be a great learning experience for both of us. We know it's going to be a successful program. We know that no matter what comes down the line, it's going to be something that's going to forever change me and how I feel about the world and my life.
It's not just journalism, it's like a mixture of traditions as well. It's not just simply going out and reporting, it's like understanding the other aspect of it, interacting with people, combining with people, knowing them, not only on the campus or outside or in your world, but like with people like you as well who come from abroad. We mix with you guys, we learned a lot of new things. Maybe you learned good things from us as well. So it's like always give and take, and which is not just, it's a factor which affects your daily life as well, not only your professional life.
I've come in contact with people I've not met before. They're all from different backgrounds. Everyone has a different story to tell. Everyone has different strengths and weaknesses. So yes, after this, the classes that we've had, we've actually put all that we've known into it. We've helped each other grow, and it's been interesting so far.
So I definitely say it's a two-way street because of the fact that I learned more in the time that I was there than I did about myself the 19 years I've lived. And I think that's something that I definitely realized when I had a conversation with Father Daniel one afternoon when we were just sitting in the grass while the students were doing an assignment. And I was just talking to him about how much that I've learned from the Jesuits, from the students, and from the faculty there about their culture and about things that they've taught me about myself and about themselves.
Beyond the academic goal, I think it has been a great experience to meet people from a different land, and I wouldn't call it a cultural gap, but when you work with different people, you get to know things and conventions of the place they come from, and you are challenged to meet those expectations, to adjust yourself, and in the process you be better off as an individual and grow even beyond the academic or the program perspective.
We've got one teacher who is not an Indian, and it's a lot of fun in our class because the kind of experience that she brings to the class is very different from what the teachers bring, and when you've got 6 people like that, the cultural aspect of it becomes even more interesting because they're so surprised by things that we find absolutely normal. So it makes things very interesting because you're like, okay, this happens every day, why do they think it's funny? So then you start thinking more about these things.
So I really enjoyed the interaction between myself and the students because it definitely allowed me to see from a different perspective, to see from the perspective of these students that are just like me. I mean, it sounds so American to say, I can't think of the right word, but these students have as much passion, if not more, than a lot of my peers here at Marquette. And to see that and to take in that passion for myself was amazing, and I could not have asked for a better experience. And I really hope that other students throughout the years will be able to experience something like this, to become to play a role of a role model to students, whether it's within the field of journalism or photography or writing just their own novels. I mean, their passion transcended through their projects and definitely onto myself. It's definitely inspired me to question what I want to do for the rest of my life.
The program has been incredibly successful. The one from 3 years ago, there were 36 students involved. 19 of them have followed up and have jobs in the media business of one kind or another. Some are public relations, some are running websites, some are in design, some are reporters for newspapers and wire services. Most of the others have gone on to graduate school.
We have another young lady who's working with Harley Davidson in India, and she's a ad PR person for them. So a very high level job for a woman.
It's changed my viewpoint because I felt journalism is only about writing down stuff. I didn't know that there could be one person who could handle all the aspects of videography, photography also.
I can see that there's a change every single day. I mean, people who didn't know a thing about how to take a picture or how to shoot a video, for instance, they've learned things that they otherwise wouldn't have been able to do.
It definitely made me more confident in me as a writer, in me as an individual.
Clearly a great project for both the Marquette students as well as for the students over there.
I like the approach. The approach was wonderful, you know. And once the beginning is good, the approach is good, the rest of the things, like, they're really nice.
I was not very sure into going into this stream, but now it's given me the confidence to go ahead.
This program has, I would like to say it very proudly, that it has laid the foundation stone for maybe for my career.
I think this project should not be missed by anyone.
I definitely would love if the program continued.
I hope it continues.
Definitely, I'm looking forward to it.
It's been pretty good, and I hope you come back, you know.
We are hoping that you come back again. This has been great.